going on, guys? I seen a video where Ryan Upchurch clowned the hell out of a few people. Frog, Frog TV, he was getting him. Adam Calhoun, as well as Dog Bears, but more so towards Adam Calhoun, right, for multiple reasons. And Frog, that's what he calls himself, Frog TV. That's what we call his ass, man. That's what we call him. That cornball. I call him Fentanyl Frog. That's the main name that I have for him. But Frog is one of those paid reactors that he goes and he does the bidding of Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald. He used to claim to like Ryan Upchurch. He didn't want to become like popular to try to go after Upchurch. But he could just be like, okay, if I could get all the interviews and the shout outs and be behind the scenes with you guys, because no one cares about anything that I'm doing on my dead ass channel, sure, I'll say whatever you want just in time. I'll say whatever you want. Adam Calhoun, that's who Frog TV, that's who he is, truly. Fentanyl head and someone who attacks Ryan Upchurch just so he could get shout outs and some form of benefits from Adam Calhoun and Justin Time and Tom McDonald, Jelly Roll. He does their bidding. He getting even interviews with Savannah Pancakes because people wanted to see that. That's sarcasm. Nobody asked for that. Not a soul. No one was like, we need to see Fentanyl Frog get interviewed by Savannah Pancakes. Right? At all. Right? This dude has made himself like the #1 reaction channel for hating Upchurch. Even made a whole separate channel dedicated to just going after Upchurch and reacting to the music of people that go after Upchurch. And mind you, it was already exposed that he was begging for Upchurch to get on a verse before. Begging and pleading. He wanted to be like Upchurch. He's an Upchurch fan. Most of these Upchurch haters were people that claim to be fans or friends of Upchurch, and then maybe he didn't do what they wanted him to do, or they found out they couldn't control him, and now they're like the #1 haters. All right? Adam Calhoun, for example, another person who Upchurch clowned, right? And it's more so for people starting to realize what I've been saying for quite some time about Adam Calhoun is that he's a fraud. No one should be afraid of him, right? They want you to be afraid of having your opinion. Don't be afraid to say your opinion, right? If they can't buy you, they try to scare you. They can't scare me or buy me, right? So then they try to do the slander route. These are all the things that they try to do for truth tellers. So it's not just me. Upchurch, prime example. They can't buy him. They can't scare him. So they go to slander route. It's disgusting. Nasty work. I can't be a part of anything like that, bro. I respect the heck out of Upchurch. So if I see people disrespecting him, I don't want to be associated with them, if I'm just being honest. If I'm just being real. And that's like a concept that's very hard for people to understand. I don't want to be around disgusting people who are going after Upchurch, or just people who are going after Upchurch in general, right? Because that's a clear sign that you on the demonic side. For no reason, you just going after him, one of the most honest and truthful people out here. Come on. You think it's like a coincidence that someone who's against the industry, who's themselves, who didn't have to sell their soul to get to where they're at, you think it's a coincidence that all these rappers and reaction channels are going after them? No, that's not no coincidence. That's a planned attack. I'm even hearing things like witchcraft and people trying to use that. That's nasty as hell. Nasty. So yes, these people like Adam Calhoun, Frog, they deserve to be clowned. Real talk. He said, bro, there's a dude out here trying to unite the people that have been wronged by him. What? Hold on, let me swipe back up. I want to see the rest of that. He said, bro, there's a dude out here trying to unite the people that have been wronged by him. Nasty work. Nasty work right there. Doing Upchurch therapy sessions. Word, son? Doing Upchurch therapy sessions? Like, have you been wronged by Upchurch? Did he hurt your feelings? Come cry with us. It's crazy. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Come cry with us. The National Biatch Association. Just come on. NBA. Adam Calhoun is the leader. Tom McDonald. Jelly Roll. Have you been hurt? Did something that Ryan Upchurch said hurt your feelings? Me too. Come join us so we can have a cry session and make whack music that nobody likes. In unison. We can just, in unison, just make some trash. Doing Upchurch therapy sessions. That's nasty work. Madam Calhoun doing rapping. Yo, his last music video failed. Miserably. Miserably. Now I'm expecting some bite. I mean, a boost in viewership out of nowhere. Because last time I checked, it barely cracked 50,000. That's horrible for that channel. So we'll see. The next few days. Last time I noticed that, out of nowhere, the music video went over 1 million views. Out of nowhere. And the likes and comments stayed almost the same amount. So it really didn't add up at all. Creek Squad in the house all day. Flawed hedge. I'm not gonna read that, but Frog is a foul human being. He's a nasty individual. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. He is a nasty individual. Make sure you guys are coming over to check out my live streams and hang out with me on my second channel, Industry Exposed Clips. Upchurch was right. General looks like a Teletubby. I definitely can't disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that. He said there's a Christian-inspired artist that teamed up with Jelly Roll. What? Okay, that's okay. we just doing whatever now. All right. Nasty work. Super nasty work. Someone said define woke. I would say woke had a definition of more so being aware of what not only the government but media and society were trying to spin in false narratives, and you were someone who was aware, you was awake, you wasn't asleep, you wasn't in the matrix, right? The people in the matrix are asleep, right? They got machines and all types of people and things controlling them, and like a fake virtual reality, right? And that's like a metaphor for what society is majority in, right? And then it became something that was overused, and people using that knowledge in order to try to pressure people, and maybe even use like race as a way to say, you're not woke enough, my brother. You see. The blue color was created to keep the black man down. Or just over exaggerations of that anarchy, whatever, right? So where now it's more so said for parity's sake, right? Like, yeah, look, yeah, you woke. Look at that person, they sure are woke. more so to kind of like insinuate that they're just crazy, or someone who's more so a phony, right, or fake, or fraud. Think Brenda from the TV show Community. Hopefully that answers your question. A lot of people don't know what woke is or where it comes from, so I don't mind giving people the definition. So yeah, when it's used, it's more so to troll people who are pretending to be more socially aware. Right? Like Adam Calhoun. Adam Calhoun's woke. Tom McDonald is woke. Real talk. I see people telling me what to do. I do what I want. All right. With that being said, I do think that Frog deserves all criticism that he receives from Upchurch, and I think that definitely Adam Calhoun as well. Yeah, that's part of the nasty demonic brigade over there. That's the nasty crew. That's the crew that they just do a bunch of foul things and say a bunch of foul things, and it's more so for clout, right? All the things that they say that they stand for, like being for the working man, right? Like being against the system and the propaganda and all the fake nasty things and being within the matrix. They actually are living that lifestyle that they say that they're against. Adam Calhoun is the industry. How do you say you're anti-industry and independent, but you have a record label that signs artists and takes their publishing? That's crazy. That's extremely crazy. Why does Adam Calhoun not want to talk about that? Why don't you give all the artists that you signed their publishing back? I'm likely to believe that a lot of these artists who are with Adam Calhoun might even be feeling like they forced to do it, right? I don't know that for sure, but if I was to find out that people were siding with Adam Calhoun and just doing whatever he says, just for the hopes that they could get out their record deal contract with him, how the hell you sign people for $5,000 and take most of their publishing? That's crazy. What? You taking it? You didn't write that, Adam. Why are you taking their publishing? Nasty work, yo. He's a liar and a fraud, and someone I just could never respect. But once again, I think Ryan Upchurch was right to roast him. Tell me what your opinion is down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Also, share the video.